Hey everybody, Charlie and I are 2 here, and welcome back to Starfield. We last left off, we were about to turn in this new artifact that we got at the lodge here, so let's go ahead and do that. Oh, that's pretty. And then I think we're going to try doing some side quests. I think we're going to take a step back from the main quest for a bit.
You're back.
I hope you are satisfied with the quarters available to you.
Go ahead. Do the honors.
Okay, let's
Lately,
place it.
I find myself
It
spending
fits.
more and more time.
Energy spiked a bit,
Business
but it's
has appealed
restabilized.
to me, but
Is there anything
this
new
is
showing?
exciting.
No, it's the same as before. There's a massive output as the artifact is added, then it harmonizes. Like it's waiting for the others.
That's speculation, but I think you're right. We need more. Here. You've earned this.
What, lots of money?
Welcome to Constellation. As a full member this time.
Oh, I didn't realize I wasn't one. Oh, we got a space helmet and a suit. What does that mean?
Honestly, this just makes it more official. Call it right person, right place, right time. But once the artifacts started coming together, you were one of us.
Champagne?
Well, if you ever find a relic bottle from Earth, we'll all be happy to share it with you. By the way, how would you like to keep traveling together? I'm not sitting behind my desk for this. These artifacts are a new chapter for Constellation, and I'm going to be out there for it. And I want you out there as well. You got results. I need someone like you watching my back.
I guess for now. Sure.
All right.
We can just
We've
send
got
you
a few
away,
more leads
right?
we should talk about. First, there's an expedition that Samco has been putting together. It's in Freestar collective space, and he knows it inside and out. There's also the Eye,
We
our
can just
star
look
station
around.
in orbit. About time for you to meet Vladimir. He's been hard at work tracking down more anomalies. And last but not least, Noel. Have we heard anything from Barrett yet?
A courier from Argos Extractors came by to let us know they're packing up the operation on Vectera. But that's it, no other word.
That's not good. We should get over there and check on Barrett in person.
Oh god, so much stuff on the screen. Mission XP, that's nice. New missions. Let's trade gear, wait here a moment. We can ask about all of this, but not right
Bye
now.
for now.
Alright, let's do something else.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did, now would be a good time for one.
Bar. Okay, so there's a bunch
Ever
of
since I got
missions
here,
there.
This has felt like home. These people are family. I hope it feels that way for you too.
Okay, let's go out here. Wasn't there a dude who wanted us to do missions for him? I think we actually have a mission to go talk to him. So let's do that. This is not it. It is... How do we menu? This is how we menu. Down here. Activities. Vanguard? And that would be... here. Okay. Let's go see about that. I don't suppose there's any harm in just, like, inquiring, right? Suppose this isn't the path I'm intended to take.
So I dust the last
How do we get over here? Oh, here. Flags. Yeah, so I don't know if I want to align myself with this group wholeheartedly, but we can certainly take a mission or two, right? I definitely want to do something other than main quest.
Hey, Sarah's friend. You come to enlist at long
I have a
last?
name.
Start earning your stripes with the Vanguard?
But what is the Vanguard?
We're the United Colonies volunteer fleet. Any captain can join, regardless of origin. Get to fly your own ship
Privateers.
and earn credits as you help the people in the most distant reaches of the United Colonies, all while earning your way to UC citizenship. Put in the time, and citizenship is guaranteed.
What do we get for citizenship? What sort of work would I be doing?
Vanguard work is as needed. When we've got jobs, we'll make them available to you. But the work itself, well, it runs the gamut. Sometimes you might be hunting down hostile ships on behalf of the UC Navy, or you might be called up to help the Science Division clean up some invasive species. Hell, we've even been asked to help take on the occasional terramorph. And sometimes we just need cargo support. Not every job's glamorous. The Vanguard only gets called in for the ones where there's a chance of seeing action. Wherever the UC needs us, the Vanguard is there.
Why would I want to become a citizen?
Well, other than becoming a member of the greatest faction in the galaxy, you'd get access to discounted services on any UC world. Credits to help you get on your feet. You'd even be able to buy property right here in New Atlantis. Citizenship unlocks it all. And signing up for the Vanguard is the fastest way to earn it.
Sure.
Well, all right. Take the elevator down to the Vanguard Orientation Hall. You can get started at any of the registration terminals. The system will walk you through the rest. And if you've got any questions, I'm happy to answer them.
So it's automated. Where's the elevator? Should be here?
Yes? You needed something?
No, I did not. Oh god. Where do you say? Orientation hall? Didn't expect all that. Very colorful, I'll give it that. Hey, I'm joining the Vanguard, and also that dude didn't even acknowledge your existence. Just said Sarah's friend. Is this a terminal? It's a button.
In 2150, humanity learned the Earth's magnetosphere would collapse sometime in the next half-century, eliminating all life on the planet. Decisive action was required, but the secure transport of an entire civilization would demand a new kind of cooperation, a new kind of courage, and a new kind of union. Thus, in 2159, the United Colonies were formed to make that journey possible. Just 1 year later, the Galileo, the first of many colony ships, touched down here on Jemison, beginning a new era of human history, the age of the United Colonies.
The effort and planning it must have taken to evacuate literally the entire planet. Can you imagine? The logistics alone must have been mind-boggling.
If not impossible. Who are you? Security. Oh, they got like an homage to Earth. I guess we'll press this one.
From their foundation, the United Colonies strove to provide all their citizens with opportunity, security, and peace. But there were those among the UC that still wanted something more. Independence.
Free
So
Star?
in 2161, the UC issued the Centaurus Proclamation, granting UC citizens the right to settle distant worlds and form their own sovereign powers. It wasn't long before the first new faction, the Free Star Collective, was formally organized in 2188, later followed by House Varun, revealing themselves to the universe in 2230.
The result of the Centaurus Proclamation has always left me torn. So much conflict arose as a result. Was it worth it?
It's kind of creepy, you standing in a flashlight like that. Old school spacesuits? These are cool. Oh, so this is like what the factions wear. Free Star Collective. Got a little splash of purple. A little more like industrial chic. House Varun, very gray. Robe-like. What's this? The Narian War. Oh god. Oh, this is a lot. Okay. Beginning in 2196, the Narian War, humanity's first large-scale conflict amongst the stars, is remembered as a defining moment for the settled systems. As the first major conflict to make extensive use of grab-jump-enabled ships, the Narian War was less defined by key space battles and more by an extended cat-and-mouse interplay between the two powers, as the well-armed and professional UC Navy tried again and again to pin down the piecemeal but savvy Freestar fleet. Unable to strike the killing blow, the UC resorted to even more severe tactics to try and drive the collective to capitulate, but without success. In fact, after many long years of war to little show for it, even the populace of the UC itself began to turn against the cause, with protests roiling even New Atlantis. The citizenry demanded the war finally come to a humane close, so when at long last the final blow was struck, the UC Navy finally cornering and obliterating the Freestar fleet in 2216, it was a hollow victory. It was from the resulting negotiations, the Treaty of Narion, that the settled systems as we know it today emerged, both literally and figuratively. Despite winning the war, the UC found themselves in an unenviable position, painted as brutal aggressor even in their own home systems. So in the spirit of unity and lasting peace, the UC agreed to the demands of the Freestar Collective and the Narian settlers whose collusion triggered the conflict in the first place, and handed over Narion to the Collective as they had requested at the start of hostilities, including the Clinic Medical Star Station, creating the Freestar Collective as we know it to this day. In return, the UC demanded two concessions. First was payment for damages done in the form of mineral rights on multiple worlds across the galaxy. The second, more significant demand was that no great faction may ever colonize more than 3 systems. The UC would have Alpha Centauri, Sol, and Wolf, the Freestar Collective Cheyenne, Voli, and Narion. The Freestar Collective agreed to these terms, creating and codifying into law the settled systems as we know them today. The Treaty of Narion has since become the foundation of all contemporary political relations, and its only official violation, the cause of the galaxy's greatest conflict, the Colony War. To learn more about the Colony War, please proceed to the conflict amongst the stars mural. Okay, so that's how Freestar Collective kind of popped off. The Serpent's Crusade.
Beginning in 2240, House Varun forces declared all-out war on the rest of human civilization, initiating the Serpent's Crusade. For the next 23 years, thousands of Freestar, UC, and independent souls were killed by agents of House Varun in the name of their serpent god. It was only with the death of their founder in 2263 and the succession of his heir, Jarek, that House Varun finally sued for peace. There remained, however, select members of House Varun who refused to recognize the cessation of hostilities their leaders established. Even after House Varun's mysterious disappearance, these zealots remain a threat to all who encounter them. Their pacification, a goal of all space.
You have anything to say about that? Guess not. Man, this is like a long thing. Okay.
Of the many conflicts between the galaxy's factions, none was more brutal than the recent colony war between the UC and the Freestar Collective.
We just read about that.
Set off by the unauthorized Freestar colonization of Vesta's Pride in 2308, a direct violation of the Narion Treaty.
Oh no, this is past that.
The colony war spread quickly across the galaxy. Both sides deployed every tool at their disposal. Armadas of warships,
bioweapons,
mechanized combat platforms, or mechs. Even bioengineered alien creatures. The infamous UC xeno-weapons.
From UC.
It was only in 2311 at the Battle of Cheyenne that the scales finally tipped. The Freestar Collective, utilizing their civilian fleet as a human shield, successfully crippled the superior United Colonies Navy. After their shocking victory against the galaxy's greatest navy, the Freestar Collective offered terms of peace, which the colonies out of an interest in staving off any further human costs, accepted. The galaxy has been rebuilding ever since.
So UC took a hit there.
Colony War was a horrible conflict that irreparably wounded the settled systems. There were times I felt that it would never end.
So you were alive for the Colony Wars then. Battle of Nera?
Few settled worlds were left untouched by the Colony War. But nowhere could the viciousness of modern warfare be seen more clearly than on the Freestar planet of Nera. Initially occupied by invading United Colonies forces as a forward operating position, repeated attempts to take and retake the planet by collective forces led only to devastation. Swaths of the world were transformed into scorched husks, a nightmarish testament to the depths of human ingenuity and human cruelty.
Is that like a bug face at the top there?
And today, Nera remains a continuing reminder to the horrors of unfettered war.
She has nothing to say about that. This is a mech, I assume? Certainly smaller than it would be because you can't fit in that. Ooh, what is this?
You know it was some UC general that condemned Londinium? Gave it over to these things.
One of my slates.
One of these murals said he was executed after the war.
Minds.
Might have gotten off too lightly.
That can't be true.
So these are terramorphs. Okay. Yeah, it's definitely terrifying. This is the first time we've seen this. Yeah, okay, I don't want to run into that in a dark alley.
In the midst of the Colony War, a different kind of tragedy struck the UC city of Londinian. A newly constructed but critical supply center for the United Colonies' war effort, Londinian found itself overrun by one of the galaxy's most mysterious predators, the Terramorph. A rare but pervasive threat to all human-settled worlds, Terramorphs swept over the city, seemingly out of nowhere, on a scale never before seen in recorded history. Valiant efforts by the UC military slowed the onslaught, but the creatures proved unstoppable. Ultimately, the decision was made to destroy the Londinian spaceport, sealing off the city, the outbreak, and its citizenry from the galaxy at large. The tragedy of Londinian is mourned by the UC to this day.
So they just nuked the whole place. It's the only way to be sure, right? So, like, obviously, Terramorph is kind of like a nod to Xenomorph from the movie Alien. But this thing, like, I don't know what I'm looking at here. So it's got, like, arms growing out of the side of its face thing. It's built off of, like, a death claw, isn't it? Alright, man, there's still more. So look at these.
After the devastation wrought by the Colony War, the UC and the Freestar Collective came together to ratify a treaty that became known as the Armistice. Both sides agreed to a vast reduction in standing forces, and that xeno-weapons and mech warfare would be outlawed.
Okay, so that was in the obviously further in the past than I expected.
Accessible only in cases of dire emergency. But the Collective had another demand, that the active commanders of the UC military stand trial for their actions. The United Colonies, in the interest of peace and galactic security, agreed. In 2311, 3 United Colonies senior officers were found guilty. Commander Henry Durant, General Indira Rastogi, and Fleet Admiral Francois Sanon, known better as Ve Victus. All were sentenced to death for their actions, bringing the Colony War to a close and returning peace to the galaxy at long last.
Ooh, look at that light.
I was a strong supporter of the Armistice. All of the terrible weapons that both sides used against one another. It had to end.
Yeah, but the problem is with governments like this is they're gonna say that they are not continuing with that research, but they're totally continuing with that research. All right, what do we got here? I can't read that. If you guys want to read that, you can. I like the little outfit ranger on it. Alright, so let's continue. Man, there's still more. This is like a whole museum thing.
Ever wonder how the Crimson Fleet seems to be everywhere? It's because they have little outposts everywhere. There were so many facilities abandoned after the colony war. The pirates used them as forward operating bases all over the settled systems.
I mean, that stands to reason. Man, this museum is a huge thing. I thought this is where I joined.
This new world that the Vanguard was born. An official branch of the UC Navy, the Vanguard is the United Colonies Volunteer Fleet, serving a myriad of security, logistical, and reconnaissance roles. And after a sufficient length of service, UC citizenship is guaranteed to every Vanguard member.
Okay, so this is part of the recruitment
Open
propaganda.
to all captains, regardless of origin, the Vanguard is leading the charge to protect and support the citizens of the United Colonies, wherever in the galaxy they may be.
It's like a battle cruiser or something here? Some type of a flagship? Show something here too. Oh, here's our super propaganda. Speaking of which, we did get new spacesuit. Got the Constellation. Oh, that physical goes up so much. Well, we're definitely putting that on. And it just looks good. Look at that. And didn't we get a... This is what we're wearing. Wait, what did we get? Oh, it was a helmet. It was a... It's like a Constellation helmet? This one. Oh, this is way better. Except for the airborne and corrosive. Yeah, I like that. That's cool.
No one is born a United Colonies citizen. Only through service to the UC can one hope to earn one's
So
citizenship.
this is Starship Troopers then.
But the UC prides itself on taking care of its people. Cost of living controls mean citizens pay less than their foreign counterparts for needs big and small. All citizens are issued a grant upon joining to get themselves on their feet.
Oh, okay.
And only UC citizens have the opportunity to purchase property, getting the chance to live in one of the most beautiful cities in the settled systems.
I'll take a free grant. I guess it's not free because
By
we're working
joining
for
the
it.
Vanguard today, you too can begin earning your place here, in the heart of galactic civilization, as a citizen of the United Colonies.
I mean, you didn't have to try to sell it to me so hard because we had already decided to do so. Here's another elevator. Where do we go now? Piloting simulator. Floor access restricted. What? How do we join the thingy? I thought we had to go through here and click the thing to join the thing. Vanguard Pilot Simulator. What in the... What? Did I misunderstand? I thought you said go down the elevator and click the thingy thing.
All 4 of my last science papers have been on terraforms.
You are way too enthusiastic about terramorphs. We clicked on not everything that I'm aware of. Oh, recruit registration. Did I just skip this? I did just skip this entirely, didn't I? Alright, let's do this. Enlistment agreement. Bounty must be paid. By joining, you agree to perform necessary services, place you in danger or harm, including death. In exchange, Vanguard agrees to compensate. according to their level and difficulty. Earn a satisfactory grade on a simulated combat flight. Upon the completion of both prerequisites, United Colonies Vanguard agrees to sponsor your citizenship application and guarantees the granting of UC citizenship once sufficient time or acts of valor. Do you wish? I mean, yeah, we can always just opt out, right? Hopefully, we'll agree. Right, we got proceed to the Vanguard exam. Okay.
Registration accepted.
So now we can do this.
Proceed through the historical displays in the orientation hall.
So when we run, my CO2 goes down. We're gonna pass out. Maybe that's not CO2. Maybe that's my O2 going down. Now CO2 is building up. Okay. Oh. And then once it builds up, it has to basically decay before my O2 can fill back up. Alright, we gotta do a flight simulator. Okay, these are various ships, I'm assuming, that are in service here.
Welcome, applicant, to the piloting simulation chamber. Please enter the...
I've spent a fair bit of time in simulators just like these. They're startlingly realistic. Have fun.
So, fun fact, upon coming in here, when I joined the Army back in 2001, the United States Army, for those who don't know, I enlisted as a tanker. That's a guy who operates a tank, ARC-Al nowadays. And we had simulators that are very similar to this. Obviously smaller, but had these big arms and were lifted up in the air like this, and then you climbed into it and you practiced driving a tank, and like the simulators would like move around and stuff. It was crazy. It was way more nauseating than being in an actual tank. I'm assuming this is kind of like that too. Alright, where do we need to go? Is there a... Do we just go into them? Hello.
Ah, you must be our new applicant. I'm Proctor Samuelson. The simulator's already been prepped. You can head in whenever you're ready.
What can you tell me?
Of course. You'll be running through a high-realism combat flight simulation, engineered by members of the UC science staff, right here in Mast. Your task is to defeat at least 3 tiers of simulated opponents. Accomplish that, and you pass the exam, and can then proceed on to your probationary mission. However, if you defeat more than 3 tiers of enemies, your required enlistment time for citizenship will be reduced, and your enlistment bonus increased. But you're welcome to try as many times as you like before returning to Commander Tuala to proceed on to the next step in your application process.
Okay, so we can try
We'll
many
only keep
times.
the highest score you manage to achieve in there.
Any advice?
While I can't answer that question directly, I will say this. Due to the solitary nature of our work, resourcefulness is a critical tool in any Vanguard pilot's repertoire. You're permitted, even encouraged, to use whatever tool you're able to find in there.
Piloting isn't my area of expertise. How about you just mark me down as pass and I head out? I'm not doing that. What kind of ship am I going to be flying?
The simulator is designed to be a near-perfect replica of a Class B Deimos hoplite, the United Colony's standard destroyer model. It's been tuned to provide a challenging but fair fight against the enemy squadrons you'll encounter inside. Just head in whenever you're ready.
Squadrons, you said. Let's try this.
To my crew position.
Wait, what?
This is the Mark 18 Flight Simulation Chamber applicant, currently in orbit around a high-detail recreation of a remote world. When you're ready to begin, please take a seat in the pilot's chair. Your exam is simple. Defeat as many tiers of opponents as you can before your ship is disabled. You must defeat at least 3 tiers of opponents to pass the exam. Good hunting, applicant.
Turn my engine down. I'm gonna turn my shield up. Oh, I've got all kinds. Alright, let's do missiles. Let's do ballistic.
Targets active.
Engine. Alright. Got him.
Target defeated.
Okay, there's one.
All targets eliminated.
What's this?
Progress recorded. Tier 1 reached. Initiating Tier 2.
Okay. What is this?
New targets
here?
active.
Target defeated.
Okay, there's two. We have to beat 3 to at least pass.
Is this your first time flying?
What? You talking smack? I'm not really that good at this, so it's okay. Man, my guns are really overheating quickly.
Target defeated.
Where's
All
our
targets
health?
eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 2 reached. Initiating Tier 3.
I don't know what this is. It says we can go here. It says we're encouraged to use things we find here.
New targets active.
I don't know what that means. I don't know how to avoid enemy missiles either.
Calculating
Ship's hull integrity low.
intercept vectors.
I don't know where there's like a health display at. Where are you at? Down here.
You want to defeat us?
I just did. Where's my
All
health?
targets eliminated. Progress recorded. Tier 3 reached.
Congratulations, applicant. You've defeated sufficient opponents
My
to pass
engines
the
are
exam. You may now exit the simulator through the hatch to record your current score, or stay and try your hand at the remaining tiers.
What is this? There's something here.
Resuming the
It
examination.
says we can use
New
it.
targets active.
Halting simulation. You have passed, applicant. You may proceed to the exit hatch to
Oh,
log your
lower
results,
right is shield.
or restart the exam from the simulation's control terminal.
I wonder how we can get better at that. He said we were encouraged to use things we find. Why did it start going again? I want to go see this. What is this? Abandoned Star Station. Okay. Is there a reason for this? I don't know what we're supposed to do with that. Alright, let's get up. I guess we're going to have a long enlistment because I am not good at the ship combat. I think the only way I'm going to get good is just by overpowering my ship with good gear. Current passing score. Man, it's 3 out of 6? It's excellent.
Shutting down.
I can probably try again, but I don't know what I could possibly do to really do better. I didn't see a way of, like, shaking the missiles. As far as I know, all I can do is shoot ballistics. I guess I could go faster. I don't know.
Congratulations, applicant. You've passed. You can head up to Commander Tuwala to receive your final results and your probationary assignment.
Let's do that.
Or you're welcome to take another run at the simulation if you'd like to try.
No, I'm good.
And earn a better score.
We will just do more missions. That'll just make us more money anyway, right? Well, he did say we'd get a bigger bonus. Well, whatever. Yes?
If you don't have official business, we ask you remain in the lobby.
Oh, we talked to you.
Well, look who's back. Everything go all right with the exam? Or did you have some questions you needed answered first?
What's up with MAST?
MAST is short for Military, Administrative, and Scientific Triumvirate. From here, the three co-equal divisions of the UC government work together to advance the cause of the colonies. Be that through mutual defense, political and diplomatic strength, or scientific discovery. Now, serving any of the UC's divisions grants citizenship, but scientific and admin positions in the UC tend to be real competitive. Understandable, most people will prefer to earn their citizenship behind a desk rather than in combat. Not something I'd ever choose for myself, but understandable.
Yeah, I wrapped up my exam.
So these are your numbers that just came through then. You ready to hear how you did?
Did mediocre. What else is there to cover? I passed it, no?
You did, but your exam score and how you got there factor into how long you're going to have to serve to get your citizenship. So, you ready to review it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Then let's get to them. So, looking at the data, checked out a few of the murals. Good. A test of preparation and thoroughness. Two traits the Vanguard values highly. Psychological results are all within expected levels.
I did all the murals.
Navy doesn't have room for folks that'll fall apart the first time they're trying to outrun a homing missile. Now, how'd you do against your foes?
Mediocre.
All right, clear tier 3. We try to set a high bar, so that's no small feat. Nice work.
Hell of a job. I might even let you fly me around sometime.
I've already done that.
So then, looking at your results as a whole, and presuming you're successful in completing your probationary mission, you could have your UC citizenship after only 10 years service.
10
Better than your
years
average lab rat or
service.
diplomat, but pretty standard for folks going out into combat.
10 years might seem like a long time, but it's worth the climb if you wish to become a citizen.
So, sounds to me
I
like
guess
we've
we're
got
never going to be a
Vanguard material
citizen,
on
not
our
in this
hands.
game. I'm not playing this for 10
If you're
years.
interested, we could bring you on as a provisional member today.
Sure.
Get you the credits you've earned, then send you out on your probationary mission.
Let's do it.
First, though, all UC service people, provisional or otherwise, are required to swear an oath. So, you want to make this official? Commit yourself to the cause of the colonies?
It's a big decision. John, you're not about to have my compatriot here sign some kind of contract that sells you their grandmother 5 years down the line, are you?
Officer's honor, Sarah. This is honest work for honest credits. So, you ready to do the deed?
I mean, like, I'll swear an oath, but, like, can I just swear an oath for another faction if I choose to after this? Sure, I'm ready.
Fantastic. Then just follow me.
I feel like I should be presented with more options before this. Do we gotta go actually do this?
There's something I'd like to discuss.
You want to discuss something? Where are we going? Are we going outside to do this? Apparently we are. How far we gotta go, dude? Can you walk any faster? Can you say something? Anything? Are we doing it here at least?
Wouldn't be right doing this where we couldn't see the stars. Now, raise your right hand. The motto of the Vanguard is Supra et Ultra, above and beyond. That is where we serve, beyond the furthest reaches of the United Colonies military, and with honor and duty above reproach. Do you swear to protect and defend the citizens of the United Colonies to the best of your abilities?
I guess so.
And to uphold the values of the Vanguard, honor, loyalty, self-reliance, in all your actions as a member of the United Colonies Navy?
If that gets me paid. Fine.
I guess I'll take it. Then let me be the first to officially welcome you to the United Colonies Vanguard. Now, only thing left is getting you that probationary mission. And what I've got is comms repair. Group trying to refurb an old colony war processing plant on Tau Ceti 2. Sounds like they'd barely gotten set up when their communications died. Place is as isolated as they come, so Brass wants a Vanguard to deliver the repair suite and ensure anyone present is safe and secure. So, can the people of Tau Ceti 2 count on you?
Yes, I need money. I'm getting paid, right?
Oh, that's the spirit. Head down to the spaceport and talk to Crew Chief Harath. He'll get you the repair suite plus your new recruit kit. Oh, and your advance.
Advance?
Give it your all out there. Supra et Ultra.
3,000 credits. A level up. And so boost pack. I haven't done that at all. We can do that in training. Pick locks, piloting. What are we doing? Lasers. That's what we're doing. So we have rank 1, we can get rank 2. So now we need to kill I can't talk. Kill enemies with energy weapons. Alright, let's go. Where's the spaceport? Commercial. We can go to our ship, which is on the spaceport.
Off right away, or do you need a little bit of time?
No, we need to exit the ship. We got to get a thingy. Repair kit or something, he said. Where was that at? Over here? That's the mission we have, right? Let's verify that it's the mission we have selected. Speak to crew chief. Yep. And we can jetpack now, right? It's not at once, it's like a double jump. Hold on, let's try this again. Jump. Yeah, you can't just hold it down, it's like charges for double jump, but you can do 2 in a row. So you can boost, boost, boost. Not quite 3 times. Maybe a better pack. So you are here.
Shocked she managed to limp back here at all. Pull it for leeches, get it fixed up, and let her know we'll have it ready as soon as we can.
Yes, sir.
Ah, you are new probationary then? Crew Chief Herat, pleasure to be working with you. It's my job to make sure all you rocket jockeys are ready for anything that comes at you up there. Now, Manifest says we're fitting you out with one comms repair suite. In addition to the standard issue welcome kit all probationary pilots get for their first mission.
Yes.
Med packs, some small arms, couple spare ship parts, all the essentials in case of any surprises up there.
My people will have everything on your ship before you lift off. Won't even know they were there. So, paying a visit to the people of scenic Tau Ceti 2. Nice easy one for your first job. Just keep your head on swivel and you'll come home safe. Any questions before you head out?
What can you tell me about Tau Ceti?
I honestly didn't realize it had people living on it until we got your record. Report they gave us seemed clean. No known hostile outposts. But I wouldn't say that's permission to let your guard down. Just watch out for wildlife and pirates. Keep those med packs handy and you'll be fine.
What are you putting on my ship?
Nothing too dangerous, if that's your concern. The repair suite's mostly just wiring and circuit boards. The welcome kit has some goodies in there I wouldn't leave sitting around when company comes to visit. But it's nothing some proper storage can't make safe.
What does that mean?
Then I won't keep you. Make us look good out there, recruit.
Does that mean it's something that somebody would want to steal? Or is it something that is dangerous? Jetpack. Jetpack. So somewhere with a lot less gravity would be... This would be a lot more effective, I think. Are there multiple biomes on each planet? I don't know if it said that or not. I would assume so. So far, we haven't seen that, though. Alright, so... I guess we could have just warped to the ship. We'll board. I do want to see what he gave us. I'm assuming that's just in our ship inventory, which would be... here. So, repair suite. Some ammo. Med packs. Some battle mills. Modified Urban Eagle. And if we go to transfer, we can transfer all. We gotta go inventory first. Resources. Store all resources. Okay, and then we got extra apparel. Let's go ahead and put that in there. Helmets. Let's put all of these in. Spacesuits. Where are my spacesuits? Up here. Put you in and you in. Packs. Okay. I think that's good for now. We don't have a weapon table in here, do we? I'm bringing these guns with me, and I forgot to go to the lodge and see if we could do that. Let's do that real quick now, I think. And then we'll go do this mission. I do want to see if I can take parts off of one gun and place on another. So if we go here, we can go to the lodge. And then we'll just go to the basement to the weapons table, which I believe we'll be able to put in our own ship at some point. Maybe we just need a bigger ship that just has that already. Another loading screen. There's a lot of loading screens in this game.
Which is we should have.
And I have this on a very quick SSD, so thank God for that. Alright, so here's what I want to do. Use this. So there's a boosted solstice, right? Can we take... So there's a short barrel on it. Can we put a standard barrel... Alright, I'm just gonna try this. If we put a standard barrel on it, confirm. Does that mean we have a short barrel? No. So we can't take off of one and put on another. That doesn't appear to be the case. Instead, we've just lost value by doing that. Yeah, so it just costs resource every time you change, and it seems like you just lose the parts. To confirm this, I will go into my inventory and see if there are any. That thing's worth a lot. That thing has a lot of damage. Where did we get this? Did he give us that? Hold on a second. Hold on. Let's go to weapons. The Kraken. It's not worth that much. Where's the modified Urban Eagle? 43. Alright, so let's do this way. Let's put on the left side, so we need to go to favorites. Let's put ballistic pistol, followed by, I like the Maelstrom, I don't really like the Grendel. There's also a side star, which is, this is 43 Ultra Mag. So Equinox, I definitely want this. I'm gonna put you on favorites. We're gonna move you here. And then we're gonna put the Maelstrom. Is it the one we've been using? Hold on, we've been using, it's a Kraken too. It's a Bashing Rattler. Cutter. Exterminator Eon. That's 10. That's not bad, actually. Grendel. Yeah, we only have the one Maelstrom. That's a 6.5. And this is 7.77. This does more damage. Let's put this here. And then where's our Solstice? There's a modified, and then there's the regular. I think we'll keep the regular. We'll put that there. And then where is our... It's a cutter, right? Put you there. We need to move this. So my idea is pistol, assault rifle, and then like sniper rifle. So one side will be laser, one side will be ballistic, and then we'll have like large weapons up top and then utility items in the bottom. At least that's my current thought process. I do realize that has us not using all weapons, and there's also some weapons here. Alright, let's head on up now. Can we just warp straight to our ship from here? Commercial, the lodge. I don't think so. It says my ship. Oh, yeah, we can. And then from our ship, we can just warp to where we need to go for this mission. Which would be not that button, this button. Alright, so this is Alpha Centauri. Bondar. There's a ship here. Gagarin. Like Yuri Gagarin. Star Station. All of us. Where do we want to go? We want to go way over here. Level 10. I thought that said 12. Can we go here? I don't understand our fuel. Does our fuel just respawn? Because it still says 50. I don't know. I feel like I need to watch a tutorial on how to play this. Alright. But I don't want spoilers. First thing we're going to do is hit the right button. Go here and scan. Iron, argon, water. Okay, and then we're going to go here. We're going to land. So this is a ground mission, it sounds like. So energy against shields, ballistics against
landing struts
armor.
primed.
Sounds
Retros
about right.
firing.
ship. So basically, we need to
I have
investigate
something
what's
I
going
need
on
to
here.
discuss with you.
Oh, what? Wait a minute. Can we just breathe the air here?
Thanks for taking the time to talk. I wanted to ask you about the artifact you found on Vectera. When you pulled it from the rock, held it in your hands for the first time, how did you feel?
Had visions, more important things. Strange question be asking out of nowhere.
Maybe, but I'd appreciate it if you'd hear me out.
I'm listening. Had visions.
No, I don't think you understand. I know about the visions, the light, and the music. How did you feel inside? What were your thoughts?
Awe? Like my mind and body were out of sync, powerful, like raw energy was coursing through my veins. It's like being instantaneously pulled across the entire galaxy. So overwhelming I can't remember a thing. I think instantaneously pulled across the galaxy.
Oh my goodness. That must have been terrifying. When it comes to the artifacts, it never ceases to amaze me how the science, well, simply fails.
Sure, there's a perfectly rational explanation for them.
If there is, the artifacts are doing a heck of a job hiding it. The artifacts are so different, so alien, and I'm certain one of them reached out and spoke to you. Quite the mystery.
Is this the story, like the story that we're playing of us making first contact with like an intelligent species? There's a solution to this out there somewhere. When you say it spoke to me, what exactly do you mean?
Well, judging from the fact that both you and Barrett claim to have heard music, I've made the leap that the artifact was reaching out. Music composition might not consist of words and sentences, but I'll be damned if that isn't an attempt at language.
If there's a solution, we'll find it.
Is there? After spending years gathering data about the artifacts, you'd think I'd have all the answers.
No. You think one human lifespan would be enough to have all the answers? It's insane. This whole experience must be frustrating, unique obsession, getting enough support. What sort of data have you gathered?
Not much, I'm afraid. All I have to show for my efforts are eyewitness accounts, scores of inconclusive metallurgical test results, and wild theories.
Is this the only project you're working on?
Oh, no, not at all. There's so much going on there, I can't afford to divert all of our resources, but I have classified the artifacts as a priority project.
I don't think that's fair to say. Must be frustrating.
Frustrating? No. Bewildering? Yes. It would be, oh, well, an explorer's dream to solve a mystery like this.
So the facial animations have improved tremendously over Fallout 4 and Skyrim, but there's still weird uncanny valley moments and just moments where like the upper half of the face just seems completely dead. But then there are other moments where like you're like, oh, okay, this is a lot better than it used to be. But there's almost a cartoonish effect to it, and I think it's because they've had to exaggerate the facial expressions in almost like a theatrical way to kind of portray emotion a little bit better than what you would with, like, you know, speaking to an actual human. You're going to see like micro movements and things that you may not even actually notice. But
you in deep thought or something?
I actually am. I'm talking to my viewers here. But yes, I do think it's better, and I do like it. But like, it is off-putting at times too. I can't quite place my finger on it other than just kind of throw it in that uncanny valley category.
Talk to you later.
Yep. So we're gonna go over here to this ship and this outpost next episode. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my content, please consider a like, a comment, and or subscribe. And we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.